so important to come such a beautiful track like this and have a
problems early on. The 65 getting spun around, and then behind him,
Bobby Gerhardt in the 5 car.
Bobby Gerhardt, second in points, and still it continues.
8 car.
Drivers just not slowing down in time.
Howard Bixon, Brent Rowe, 90 car, just a big pile up there. Tough break for Bobby Gerhardt. Again, him and Frank Himmel have bounced back and forth in this points chase, and this is just not what he wanted to see here today.
So a chain reaction taking place. The 65 gets turned around early. That's Justin Marks. Then these cars coming back in. Howard Bixman in the 8, the 62 of Brian Keltrider. They're working on him currently, and you see the safety crews there immediately.
Just looked like somebody had gotten loose in the front of the pack, and we carry so much speed here at Chicagoland. When you get down in the corner, if a guy gets loose, it's unfortunate, nowhere to go. There you see 65 Justin Marks, left front tire flat, left rear bumper heavily damaged.
Then lap 1.
Awful early in the race. Well, we talked about it, Rick, and it could be an issue of this tire rubber, this Firestone rubber that was down on the racetrack right now. The Indy cars practiced here for the last hour or so. Possibly this rubber, it's going to take some 20 laps or so to get some Hoosier rubber down on this racetrack. We won't really know that for sure until we get back on a green flag run and just see how these cars react.
Guys not reacting to the caution lights coming on and getting into the back of other drivers trying to avoid. We take another look at what happened. There's a 65 right there getting loose.
Yep, looks like possibly the air off the car. There was a car underneath the 65 car, Justin Marks, just really nowhere to go.
And we see Bobby Gerhardt in the 5 and the 8 of Howard Bixman, and now sliding in there, that's the 62, as well as the 90.
Just couldn't get slowed down, Rick, on that apron. It gets awful slippery.
Yeah, and I think they made the choice that they were going to try to go low, and then the next thing you know, they've got a car sideways in front of them.
Yep. There's another look. You see Justin Marks just get loose on that outside groove. Car just got loose, nothing he could do. He's run right up the racetrack, 25 years old. Raced in the Rolex 24 Hours, prototype cars. 4 victories in the Grand Am cars, a lot of experience.
Riding along with Justin Marks. Again, just on the outside of the 9.
Just wiggled.
Yep.
Again, a little early to be racing, Rick. First lap, got to get some heat in these tires and don't really know what this racetrack's going to do.
Let's go trackside. Don Radebaugh.
And the Lucas Oil crew will go to work on the 5 cars best as they can, pulling sheet metal away from wheels all the way around the Lucas Oil Chevrolet. This is very significant because keep in mind, Bobby Gerhardt is currently leading the Super Speedway Challenge points, which is a point accumulation of all the Super Speedways, and this is really going to hurt his chances. They beat and bang on it, but it won't work like it was.
Again, a Super Speedway, you've got to have the little bit of aerodynamic that they're going to utilize around this racetrack, and Gerhardt's is definitely affected.
Aerodynamics is a must here, and if they can get the inner wells pulled off that tire, he'll be able to proceed and possibly be okay.
Early in the race, first caution coming out on lap 1. Steve Wallace out in front.